Okay, so Smeise hosted some housemates, and if you watched, there was a particular sponsorship that happened in the house that is or was sponsored by Smeise, and the plan was when you win, the packages you were going to be hosted at Lakowe Beach, of course, other things, add-ons. Monies will be given, booze will be there, there are other activities that will be there. So this is the team original won that particular task, and it was Jason, Imisi, Koyin, and Dede who were in that group that won that particular task. So they were supposed to be hosted at Lakowe. So that's the reason why you have seen pictures and videos for those who have been looking out for pictures and videos here and there, Koyin, Dede, and Jason, and of course Imisi together. And they are actually entitled to invite two persons for the party. It would not necessarily be a housemate, but anybody, as the case may be. And Dede invited Joana and, of course, the one and only Dr. Faith. And Faith showed up. That's to give you an idea of the so-called importance, or should I say relevance, that Faith put on certain housemates. I know that there's certain persons he really doesn't want to engage with, but there's certain housemates he also wants to engage with. And guess what? He wrote a letter to Diddy. That letter was unbelievable, was stunning. I mean, you were shocked when you see that letter. I know you know that this isn't the first time you're hearing me say that, or you have seen Faith call Diddy a beast. In fact, the beast thing started from the house, given that Dede was the most competitive. Faith was actually surprised that Dede matched his strength than the guys in the house. So it happens that, I mean, if you watch the task, the sponsor task, Faith came first, Dede second, Joana, no, not Joana, what's her name? Tema Lawson, third. And then I think there's a male before a female and a female. The female was, I mean, it was in the top 5, there were more females in terms of those who are competitive. So because of the way Dede was competitive, Faith called her a beast. And there are certain things that they had spoken about before in the house that Faith held on to. And part of what they discussed in the house was what he actually put in the letter that was handwritten. I mean, he literally called her a beast. I mean, who is not a beast to put up with someone who is like Faith, who is extremely competitive? I mean, it was that close. It wasn't like Faith had 20 task winnings and the second, which was that it came like 15, like had a 15, or maybe had a 10. It was 16. Faith had 16, she had 14. It was that close. That was the reason why Faith called her a beast. In fact, Faith respects people who are very competitive. In fact, if you're as competitive as him, whether you're a male or a female, he wants to be your friend. But if you're not competitive enough, he likes challenges. He likes people who challenge his knowledge, because it's only when you challenge his knowledge that he be able to come out, strong and fearing and fantastically okay. So he thrives on you know, the razzmatazz that comes with somebody coming with a higher authority in terms of competition, in terms of knowledge, in terms of attitude, in terms of character. He's not the type that shrinks when he sees somebody who's like a threat in terms of knowledge. He's not the type that curse or abuse when he sees that he cannot match up to this person's abilities, his authorities, or his persona. Do you get it? What he does is, let me try and compete with this guy. If I compete with them and they're better than me, so be it. It's all right. Or he becomes very close to you. Unlike other housemates who would see people who are better than them or who compete better than them, and then they shrink, and then instead of trying to compete, they curse, they abuse, they just, you know, gossip, and they become, you know, paranoid in that gossip over somebody who did nothing to you. They will attribute anything that is wrong in the house to you because you are too pompous. They see someone who is very good, who is talented, who is intelligent, as somebody who they cannot relate with. Do you get that? So I'll play for you certain videos, and I also read to you the letter that Faith wrote to Dede. He delivered it when he arrived at the Lakowe beach in Lagos, where they had the opportunity to even have paintings. I'm sure that one of the competitions, Uti Wachuku was the moderator. You know, they had paintings in that environment, and it looked really, really good. I'll do that. So all you need to do just is chill. I'm going to bring a lot of those videos for you too, and then I'm also going to read the letter and tell you what the content of the letter is, and to tell you how interesting Diddy is to Faith. Faith knows that Diddy is intelligent, smart, someone he can relate with, and so, well, what he says is someone you can fuck with, right? Something with Joana. Joana also, the visuals with, Joana was probably the first or even the second that met with Faith when he arrived at Lakowe. It was just something beautiful, very beautiful, and I thought it was something to share. So let's check out the videos. So I had to kill some of the videos, sound of the videos. So the sounds will not, because some of the sounds are actually one that is might be flagged if I use them. So just in case you see some moves that you are not hearing yet sound, please don't give it so much attention. Just watch and be good. So this is Jason and Koyin, and they were just doing a challenge, and it was just looking beautiful. This is of course Lakowe, and they're just two happy souls. Spirit of eyes putting smiles on the faces of people. I mean, nobody today they don't put smile, nobody today. And they look good together. So let's go to the other video we have. Let's see. The other video here is finally this one that has to do with Joana bringing her I think this one doesn't have the sound I would have a problem with. So let's go. That's Joana with her phone, and then there you go with Faith.
I always win. How you doing, bro?
Yes, indeed. Those are the pictures that were taken at Lakowe, and that's a letter for Dede from Faith. It's crazy. Crazy, right? Looks good. I can imagine.
I always win.
I always win, indeed.
How you doing, bro?
That was Koyin screaming, "I always win." More like his line in the house. Faith always wins. I think they're beginning to come to that point in their lives that, look, we just have to accept that this guy This guy says he always wins, and truth be told, he has always won. So how about we just accept it and move on with our lives? Okay, that was a good one. So let's go to the other one, the other visuals. The other visuals that we know existed. So we'll have to kill some sounds here. So let's go. It's Koyin, of course. Dede. Look at that. Look at that. That's Missy. And of course, Jason J. And gosh, did you see that short skirt that Dede was putting on? That is unbelievable, man. Is there anything that can be sexier than that, man? I don't know, man. Just let me know if you think there's anything sexier than that, man. It's just beautiful to watch. Don't mind me. Damn it. I don't know why Missy was dressing like a gangster, but it's all good. Feels good. Having fun at Lakowe Beach. So let's go to the next video. Okay, that's a Missy with a camouflage theme dressing. Fabulous, good looking. Always good to go. Spread of eyes. And of course, then it looks like a lawn tennis player. Looks really amazing with her short skirts. Damn it. And this is Koyin. Looks like someone who is a golfer. An absolute golfer. A professional one at that. You would think that he knows how to even handle the stick. Though not until he handles one though. But here you go, with the one and only Jason J. The singer. The performer. They're all looking good on this Smirnoff getaway in Lagos. So these are the people who were actually the ones that won, and they asked them to invite any two persons of their choice, and Diddy, of course, invited Joana and the one and only Faith, and they linked up, and I'm just wondering, really, did Faith meet Missy? Like, I'm just, wrapping my head around all the things that happened in the house. Did Faith meet Missy? What was the feeling like? What was he like? I don't know, man. I don't know. What would you think? Anyway, so let's go to other videos. Other visuals that looked really interesting from here. Here's another one that looked really good. That really looked fantastic from this end. Okay, that's Koyin. Okay, that's Missy, of course, on the phone. That's Dede on her red themed gown. That's Jason. That's Koyin. Jason on yellow, Koyin on white, and driving around Lakowe, moving to the other side of Lakowe. If you've been to Lakowe, I'm sure this is familiar. This is way familiar for you. So they all look really stunning, and of course, I mean, they would always slay with what they wear. They always slay with what they wear. Look at this. Look at this. This is Dede for the life of me. Damn. It's as if she thrives on short skirts and short gowns. Gosh. And that's a painting, by the way. That's a painting. The paintings looked really fabulous. Looked really good. That's Dede. Also with her own painting. And they all look good, really. But at this point, I was really confused because this is Jason, this is Koyin, there's Dede over there. I can't find the one and only Missy. So I'm wondering, like, was Missy invited or Missy was part of it? I don't know. It's just me getting a little bit confused about it. So is it that the Missy didn't show up or she left because she found out that Faith was around or something? And look at what Koyin has just drawn. This is stunning, and it looks like she drew Dede. This is stunning. This is unbelievable. Look at what the guy is drawing. Koyin should come out tops on this, man. With what I have seen so far, I know every other person did really well with their drawing, but trust me, Koyin did absolutely amazing with that drawing. It looks almost perfect. So whatever it is, man, I wish them all the best, and congratulations to all of them. And Smirnoff, thank you for fulfilling your promise to these housemates, because we've heard severally where people complain that they're not that they don't give them what they are worth, or what it is that they want or something, So, but we can say for free that Smirnoff has basically done their best in keeping up with the vibes, basically. So it's congratulations. Maybe just maybe the reason why Emisi came was because she was also invited. It's possible that she was invited by one of the housemates, because I didn't see her painting, because if it was for four persons or for five, she would have been amongst them. So I'm just wondering why she's not there painting as well. So it's possible that the Emisi, Faith, Joana were just invited by these housemates to join them on it, because there'll be some party, because they also had the opportunity to invite in one or two persons from their own end. So it looks fabulous. Tell me what you think in the comments. I'd love to hear from you as always. It's always fun. It's always fun. I read every single one of your comments, and they're quite inspiring for most of the time. Okay, so for the letter, by the way, I almost forgot about the letter. I need to read to I need to really state what the letter is about. So here is what the letter read. I'm going to be as slow as possible so that you can get it. Hey beast, that's how he started it. This is a letter from Faith to Dede. Hey beast, you've done so well for yourself. Love, love, love what you have been doing. Excited to see you grow into the superstar I always know you to be. I'm writing for the I'm waiting rather. I'm waiting for the jury line. I think it to be sick. I'm waiting for the jury line. I think it was sick. Plus, you should style Tiwa Savage one day. If you style Tiwa Savage one day, you can do it. Keep shining. Stay safe. With love from Faith. And it says, P.S. Crop the shorts. Wink. And that's where they actually took this picture together at the spot. I don't know. I don't know if I can grab a bit of the messages that has been written regarding this. This one says, "Who still remembers when Faith and Dede fought? Omo, English was just flying everywhere. That fight was too tush. That fight was too tush, I beg." This one says, "Epic fight." Says, "Wallahi, that's a stylish fight." Okay, so Okima Lobby says, when did Dede become Faith's bestie? When I just did through words anyhow, okay? This one says, my doctor and his doctor's handwriting. The background sound is making everything emotional. Dede and Faith friendship is what I had always wished for. My faves love them too much. Wow, Dede and Faithful, welcome me in. Two intelligent and beautiful people. Yes, at least this is the two things that you can ever think of. Two very highly intelligent people, and crazy world we live in. Most of the time, it's not only all about two intelligent people that win some sort of argument or that win relationships, But again, they are two very intelligent people. Goswell says, for those that can't read what Faith said, this is it. Okay, I'm not going to go back on that because I know I got every bit of it. My two favorite people in the house love the fact they bonded towards the end, hence his friendship. See me smiling like an idiot. Well, that's what you are. My two awesome favorites in one peak. Okay. I miss these two genuine people. My fave, Dede and Dr. Faye. My Shelayes, Fade. My intellectual duo. My dog, Faith. How I want to read this letter now. Doctors and their handwritings, 5 and 6. They come, they look alike. Black is gold. Dede is so pretty. Another day for whalers to wail. Faith sabi this neck pressing thing wella, and he's here forever. Una go cry, get wrinkles. Faith and Diddy, the most competitive male and female. All the show, keep winning. No aberoism spotted. Two intellectual and classy people. It's good to have an insane level of high self-esteem, and these two have exactly what or that a friendship, a siblingship occur. Dear BB and girls, always carry yourself well so that they will respect you outside the house. See how the boys respect and adore Dede, unlike those other porn stars. Jesus. I think it's about time that I leave this conversation, this chat, because the more I read, the more mysterious it gets. So let's just leave it here, and we'll be fine by all means. Thank you for watching. I'm expecting your comments on the comment section. See you in the next one.